Hello everyone, my name is Derek Smith. Welcome to another Private Investigations video. So in this video I'm going to talk about why are private investigators expensive to hire. Before Thumbtack and Angie's List, there was Craigslist. And before that there was Yahoo Groups. Today we have a few online services promising consumers a low-cost investigation. Mainly these services pop up because most private investigators charge an average of $85 an hour. Because of my extensive background as a federal agent, I charge $100 an hour. Now I think that's very small in comparison to what you pay an attorney. You know, people don't balk at paying them $400 an hour or more. Sometimes they balk at what they have to pay a private investigator. And a lot of times what we do lead to what's going to go to that attorney or lead to the successful conclusion of your case. Anyway, that's for another video. To stay competitive, a lot of private investigators are moving into home offices in order to reduce their operational costs. As a consumer, hourly rates are important, but I think it's prudent to understand why private investigators charge $85 per hour in the first place. I'm not going to break down the fees per hour. That's a topic for a different discussions, but they include computer and camera equipment, video processing software, licensing fees, continuing education fees, liability insurance I have to carry, errors and omissions insurance, travel time, gas and lodging, DVD shipping fees, case management software, taxes, government fees, database access fees. The list goes on and on. Being a private investigator is not cheap. No one is able to offer investigation services at minimal costs. While there are a few overhead costs that can be cut to offer a cheaper service, are they really worth it for you as a client? Smaller investigative teams, cheaper databases, no office locations, cheap cameras, old vehicles, and things like that. I think private investigators and their clients need to be reminded that when you hire a private investigator, you're hiring more than a person with a video camera. I understand that most people simply want to run a background check on a nanny or want video proof that infidelity is taking place. But in order to get that service, private investigators have to commit their time, family affairs, resources, life, and much more to the job. When you hire a private investigator to find a solution to your problem, you go home with peace of mind and knowing a professional is now on your team looking out for your best interests. Your problems just became their problems. While you go home to rest, a private investigator will be driving to an unknown location, oftentimes in the middle of the night, while at the same time be processing the case in their heads to prepare for the investigation. While you spend time with your family, a private investigator will sleep in hotel rooms hundreds of miles away from their family. I have been in the investigation field long enough to miss anniversary dates, birthdays, funerals, important life events, and many dates with my wife. The times we were together, we talked about cases and tried to find solutions, even when my wife was not an investigator. She was there to listen to me while we were out at dinner dates. Private investigators don't clock out at 5 p.m. While you sit in the office, a private investigator will sit in a hot car, risking their health and their life to try to solve your problem, the client's problem. They will drive 90,000 miles per year. They will increase their chances of being involved in an accident tenfold for you. Again, private investigators are expensive because you're not just hiring a person with a video camera. You're hiring a person who's going to abandon their life to give you, the client, a person you can count on. When you sign that retainer agreement, you're signing on a confidant, an investigator, a consultant, and a person who will make your problems their problem. If you want a low-cost investigation, you would have to give up the expectations that are guaranteed by a private investigator. At the end of the day, you just have to figure out how much peace of mind it is that you really want. How much is it worth to you? How much is having a person that keeps your best interest in mind worth to you? If you want a low-cost investigation, what you really are looking for is a person that does not respect their profession and will fundamentally change the meaning of what it means for a private investigator to represent you and your problem. Now, in this video, I'm not just justifying $85 an hour. I said that's a general average. Again, there are investigators in Miami charging $120 an hour. I got a buddy in Georgia. He charges $140 an hour. And I know people with clients in Montana, let's say, that's charging $40 an hour. All right. New York investigators, I know some that charge $250 an hour. This video is 100% about low-cost investigative solutions. This is about the people that want private investigators to run comprehensive background checks, but only want to pay $35 because that's what they see online. The people that want you to run 4 days of surveillance, but only want to pay you $100 because that is how many minutes of video you got. The bail bondsmen who only want to pay $250 when you find their skip, and if you can't find them, you don't get paid, because they don't pay you to sit behind a computer monitor running background checks and calling people on the phone. Take a $35 background check as an example. Consumers don't see the behind the scenes. They think investigators can type in a person's name into a database and poof, we're done. In reality, to get that check, private investigators have to spend hours of their day collecting data so that they can compile it, pay database access fees, insurance, record pool fees, and maybe even visit courthouses to pull the records physically. Investigators can charge whatever they feel comfortable with, but if a consumer wants to have an investigator available to them 24/7, there are premiums that comes with that. Hopefully this opened up your eyes just a little bit about why private investigators charge what they do. Hopefully you got something out of this video that's valuable to you. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Well, that's it for this video, folks. If you want to learn more about private investigation or become a private investigator, check out my Private Investigator career course at privateinvestigationsacademy.com. It is jam-packed with 35 lessons on everything you need to possibly know to be a private investigator. And by the way, when you get my course, you also get a free vacation to one of 51 available locations, and I have a 3-payment plan available. So again, check out my PI career course at privateinvestigationsacademy.com. I'll see you on the next video.